Hey everyone, I'm Tony Moore, and welcome to the Project Drag Round 4 Remember That Roundup Show. We will take a look at some of the best, shadiest, and never before seen moments of this round of Project Drag. Project Drag was started to give up-and-coming queens a chance to show if they have what it takes to be a part of our fabulous drag show, Showgirls, here at Micky's Nightclub, and it definitely pushed them to the limit. But some of them, unfortunately, got pushed out. Let's take a look at our eliminated queens. Miss Emma Berry, unfortunately she was the first to go. I was actually looking forward to seeing Emma and what she had to offer. I had seen a lot of her photos on Facebook and I could tell that she had a lot of looks, that she was a versatile queen, but I wish I gotten a chance to see more of her, but someone had to go home first and that night just wasn't her night. Miss Anel Pleasures. I felt like Anel had been doing this for quite some time. She said that she's been doing drag for 13 years. And I don't know, I think she just kind of found her way in this competition that maybe this wasn't what she wanted. So, unfortunately, she went home too. Valerie Von Boom. I definitely think Valerie came in and she was definitely confident. And I know that she is someone that everyone thought was a force to be reckoned with. I just don't know if this competition, if she just lost her confidence or lost her zhuzh or what, but yeah, I wanted to see the fierceness that I had been hearing so much about, but I don't know if it ever came through. Volta Charge, she's an interesting queen. I think that she is someone that definitely would be someone that thinks outside of the box. I think over time, if she had enough time to really get her drag together, she would have been a force to be reckoned with. So, Miss Volta, sorry girl. Ooh, Miss Nikki Licious can paint for the gods. I thought that she was a queen that was going to come in and really give these queens a run for their money. She had been submitting for Project Drag quite a few times, and this round I was definitely impressed with her. I think also she's one of those queens that when she comes out, she's onto the stage, she's just so in her head, and she just doesn't let loose and have fun. And I really wish that she would do that in this competition. So hopefully at some point she learns to do that so she can be the fierce queen that we all know her to be. Miss Deja Ray, yes. I really had high expectations for Deja Ray, seeing as how she had been in this competition before, and she's one of like the top queens in Santa Barbara where she lives, and I expected so much more from her, and to be honest, I'm a little disappointed in what she presented during this round, but I really hope that she has taken my advice and bettered herself as a queen, because I mean she has what it takes. She just has to want it as much as everyone else wants it for her. So get it together, girl. Miss Hollywood. What Hollywood doesn't know is that I actually had her in this competition before anyone ever submitted. All she had to do was submit and she was going to be in this competition. I have seen some of the stuff that Hollywood has done. I was very impressed with her makeup, her look, and I thought some of the performances that I have seen her do were really good, and I thought that she was definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with in this competition. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out. I just want her to really push herself performance-wise, because the look and everything is there, but if you don't have the performance to back it up and you're resting on pretty too much, that might be a problem. So, Miss Anita Rose. I think Anita is an amazing lip singer. I think her drag is definitely on point. I think she's at a point where she just needs to push herself with her drag. Everything should not be a last minute thought, which are conversations that we've had. A lot of times costumes were bought day of, and if she just used spray glitter or zhuzhed it up just a little bit, then it would have elevated her and her performances. So yeah, fortunately she had to go too. Sorry, girl. So along with Raven, we have had some amazing special guest judges throughout this competition. So let's take a look at some of the fierce people who have helped us get to our top 5 contestants. So this season, we decided to give you all a behind-the-scenes look at what happens before, during, and after the competition. Let's take a look at some of the shadiest moments.
It doesn't mean that it is what it is. That it's Mickey's. I think we're fighting for a spot to work here, but it's Mickey's. And if you can't like respect that you're fighting for a spot to work here, Queen, then maybe you should hit the door. You and your puppy hip pads.
Your lashes are cute though.
I think I'm feeling it. Decided to do this on Saturday because shit happened. Shit happened. I'm doing Foxy Love. I'm doing Wanda because she didn't change.
Well, she should have because you actually turned that in first.
I know.
So that shouldn't have been up for discussion.
I feel like this was the first opportunity for us to be extremely creative and see where we can go.
Right.
Like not just wrap ourselves in a curtain.
Yeah, so they were kind of
Hey, those are my friends.
Who was you referring to? Oh, not you, Mama. This is a comforter.
Oh, okay.
And you sewed the shit out of that comforter.
Okay.
So I give you
Which
props.
what we were talking about, it was interesting that she went that route because she's a seamstress.
Those are no costume.
Honestly,
Those
I
are my
had
curtains.
the same idea.
Those are my curtains and my curtain rod. She went costume.
Up it. It was like, oh well, Anita's a character. She's a mask. Why not build a giant mask? Why not build a giant mask? Why not build a giant mask?
What is it made out of? Is it just like...
Fuck if I know. I just kind of started making shit. Just kind of started making shit. Just kind of started gluing paper mache and a bunch of other shit to it. Looking like this, trying to win, showing off who I am. But if you're gonna bring somebody else's, and I get like borrowing like shoes borrowed, but I'm up here trying to sell an ensemble that was thought up to me. But you're gonna completely use the exact same mix, the exact same costume. Oh yeah, that's Marta Beach's costume.
The one she has on right now?
No, the homemade challenges. That's all Marta Beach's.
The Cookie Monster? The Grouch?
That's all Marta Beach's costume.
Are we taping? Are we taping still? She won that challenge. And she had somebody else's costume.
The person who had done Caitlyn Jenner here before, I feel like I did a better job of it, like, as far as look-wise.
I'm sorry.
How are you gonna sit in here with us and say
You can't, no.
that you found this in the bathroom?
And more so now she wants me to be intimidating, bitch. I'll give you intimidating, mama.
Well, then
I'll give
also,
you intimidating.
and then
I will give you intimidating, mama.
And then are you ready for this?
Let me have
I
it.
had seen screenshots of hashtag Faced by Marta.
Oh.
So I'm wondering who's been doing your face. Have you been doing your face this entire time?
Now, of course, we always have some very memorable performances, and here are my top 5 in no particular order. So first we have Foxy Ajue in the Do You Challenge, and this night I was totally blown away, but with Foxy, she just totally blew me away. She won that challenge, and I just liked the creativeness with like starting it in like a man's voice and then clearing it, and then it went into the girl's voice, and she was so entertaining and so fun. Definitely one of the first memorable performances that we had. All right, so our Gym 2.0 challenge was by far one of my favorite challenges because I was a huge fan of Gym and the Holograms, and to see Group 1 kill it, I was just totally amazed at their song choices, how they had songs for each one of the characters. They worked together well from what I could tell as a group, and the story and performance that they presented I thought was amazing. So by far one of my memorable performances. So another memorable performance comes from Jessica, who in the TV character challenge did Lunette. Now, I had never seen that cartoon before, but after her performance, I could not wait to look at it. She had so much energy, her costume was on point, she was totally into it, and I remember just sitting there and just watching her and being in complete awe. So it was definitely another memorable performance for me. So another one coming from Miss Foxy Ajue during our CoverGirl challenge when she had Time magazine. When I tell you, Foxy can definitely run for president. Move out of the way, Kanye West, because it's Foxy Ajue who was coming for you. She pulled out all the bells and whistles, and it was so flawless. Up until the very end when she had the Time magazine around her and she was waving the gay American flag. It was amazing. So Foxy Ajue, 2020 president. Now, another memorable performance comes from Miss Selena Estides in Prehistoric Drag. She totally committed to this challenge, and I thought it was funny. I thought it was hilarious. She literally looked like she was plucked out from like the Natural History Museum and plucked down onto our stage and said, perform. It was so fun, so much energy. She had fun with it. Her mix was one that made us go, what? So it was definitely a fun performance and memorable performance for me. All right, the time has come to crown our newest winner. But who will it be? Make sure you watch this week's Showgirls to find out who was crowned our newest showgirl. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time for Project Drag 5.